Hey Technostuds, in this video we're going to talk about forks and hard forks. There are times with Bitcoin mining, or really any cryptocurrency for that matter, there are times in Bitcoin mining when two machines will mine the next block at the same time. This creates a fork where we have two different paths on our blockchain, and this is problematic. So let's talk about forks and hard forks. Each one of these Bitcoin miners are trying to solve for the next block. That is, they're trying to figure out what the next block is. They have a bunch of transactions that they recorded, as well as the last transaction, which is rewarding them with the end. And they're also trying to find what nonce value will give them those 17 zeros, or at least it's 17 zeros at this point. There is times when two machines will come up with the answer at the same time. So let's say this machine and this machine comes up with the answer at the same time. They announce to everyone else, I've come up with a solution. Here's the block I came up with. And now that's getting distributed out. And some machines will get one block, while other machines will get the other block. And this is what we call a fork, that there are some machines that have one block that says this machine has won that block, while others say that this machine has won that block. And so that creates a problem, an inconsistency with our ledger. So here's another visual of this right here. And that is blocks 1, 2, and 3 all are solved and everybody agrees on those. But blocks 4, some machines have one answer and other machines have other answers. And so they have started two different routes here. And this is something that can occur and does occur fairly often with this. So this is something that is just part of the technology. It realizes that this is going to happen and compensates by getting rid of one of the branches. It's got to choose one of the branches that it's going to get rid of, and it's going to choose the branch that has the most solved blocks. So in this case right here, it would choose this branch right here and do away with the other branch. And everyone would accept that this is the accurate and correct ledger here. Now, even though forks are happening all the time, and there's a way to compensate for those forks, there are times when something has happened which is called a hard fork. What has happened is there's been an incident that there's two different forks that have gone out, and one of those forks or both of those forks have gotten so big it becomes unreasonable to get rid of the one of the branches of the forks, that you would actually lose transactions with that. So that becomes problematic. So that is a hard fork right there. An example of this is in 2016 when there was a hacking incident that resulted in Ethereum having two different branches. And at that point in time, the solution for it was to branch it off into two different coins. That's where you have Ethereum Classic come from, which was the original, and then you have the newly created ETC. And so that is an example of a hard fork where now we have two different coins to compensate for some sort of fork that happened within the Ethereum coin.